Seascope is trying to bring marine carbon observations to a new level. And it does so by taking a rather holistic approach. We looked at the technology of carbon sensors and observation platforms, and the protocols required to assure highest data quality. We looked at how to fill gaps in the global observatories and better connect them. We looked into the utility of high-resolution models to interpret the data and put them into the larger spatial context. But we also paid attention to the organizations, institutions, the social network behind existing observatories. We looked into the conditions under which individual researchers work, both at sea and in their home institutions. All this with the idea to improve carbon observations, make them fit for purpose. My name is Arne Körzinger and I'm based at the GEOMAR Helmholtz Centre for Ocean Research in Kiel.
My name is Anna-Katharina Hornitsch. I'm the director of the German Institute of Development and Sustainability, in short IDOS, located in Bonn, and hold a professorship at the University of Bonn.
Hi, my name is Carol Castro Morales from the Friedrich Schiller University Jena in Germany.
I'm Raquel Oliveira and I'm part of the Laboratory of Chemical Oceanography at University of State of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
My name is Ramona Hegele. I'm a sociologist, and within Seascope I was working at the German Institute for Development and Sustainability.
My name is Klaas Faber. I am part of the Data Technology Department of the GEOMAR Helmholtz Centre for Ocean Research in Kiel.
My name is Birgit Klein. I'm working at the Federal Maritime and Hydrographic Agency, BSH, at Hamburg, and I'm a physical oceanographer by training.
My name is Tobias Steiner from GEOMAR in Kiel. I'm a marine chemist by training with a strong focus on ocean observations.
Hi everyone, my name is Letícia Cotrim. I'm a chemical oceanography professor at UERJ in Brazil.
Hi, my name is Carlos Musetti. I'm a PhD student at GEOMAR at the Chemical Oceanography Department.
My name is Mirja. I have a background in the social sciences and the humanities.
My name is Matthias Wunsch from the Federal Maritime and Hydrographic Agency.
Hi, I'm Cativina Rousseau. I'm a researcher in biogeochemical oceanography and I was working at the GEOMAR Institute in Kiel while I was involved in the Seascope project.
For IDOS, as a social science institute, an institute that houses many political scientists, many economists, sociologists, it was an interdisciplinary adventure. And it was, for us, a very important contribution in order to work towards a better connection between and better cooperation between science systems that continue to be largely organized nationally and financed nationally, while we study global processes of change, and in this context here, the ocean, marine CO2, where we know that we can only govern what we know, but if we know the ocean out of a piecemeal approach, out of many different nationally organized science systems, that, of course, is insufficient. Instead, we need to bring the different expertise across the disciplines, but also across nationally organized science systems together in order to then globally know the ocean and be able to protect it and work towards policymaking that indeed manages to address and battle the climate crisis.
I contributed to Seascope with a regional circulation model for the Amazon region, which is coupled to biogeochemistry. This was done to learn the carbon fluxes at this region, particularly in the land-ocean aquatic continuum.
In the Seascope project, I'm one of those responsible for maintain and use the data from Stuart, the system that we installed in the Ship of Opportunity that collect ocean measurements along the Brazilian coastline.
And I was working on the micro level of science making. So basically, I followed the scientists within Seascope and looked at the knowledge production processes on marine carbon observation.
My role in Seascope was that of a data manager. I supported the scientists with their data processing, and I also set up the project's website.
BSH participated in Seascope by providing profiling floats, which are robotic instruments which measure parameters in the ocean interior, and can be equipped with additional sensors such as pH and O2 that help quantify the marine carbon budget in the ocean interior. During the project, we deployed 6 of these floats with the aim to expand and perfect the existing marine carbon observing systems.
My role at Seascope was coordination, but I also helped with the installation of the equipment on the Brazilian ship line and operated the measurements in the North Atlantic.
I'm part of the Seascope group that installed the first instruments to measure CO2 in the ocean off Brazil. So we are using a ship of opportunity that is a merchant ship, a container ship that's navigating and measuring. We had many challenges during the project, installation and everything, but I'm very confident we had a very good team within Seascope.
And my role at the Seascope project was to implement an autonomous CO2 measuring system on a Brazilian cargo ship.
In Seascope, I was responsible for mapping how information flows from different observation stations across data platforms and then in an aggregated form all the way into the IPCC report.
I'm a lawyer and the German focal point of the Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO, IOC. Within Seascope, we support the IOC in establishing and enhancing a worldwide database for ocean acidification. We also registered this project under the United Nations Ocean Decade.
My task was to work on pH data acquired by BGC Argo floats and particularly on how to correct them and adjust them.
I will remember the fun we had in this consortium, which is more diverse than we're used to in our normal research projects.
Seascope was a fantastic project for IDOS in order to work together with marine researchers, marine scientists around questions of marine CO2 measurement and also the documentation of marine CO2, which forms a basis for then modeling exercises relevant for climate policy making and with this sustainability policy making.
It was very interesting for me to work in Seascope because I had the chance to share close collaboration with observational scientists and social scientists and learn about their methods and approaches.
Besides the new dataset collection in Brazilian coast, one of the most things that I like in the Seascope project is the interaction between marine and social scientists.
What I enjoyed most about the project was really the diversity of knowledges coming together, the mutual learning between German and Brazilian scientists.
I enjoyed Seascope especially because of the open-minded group of people from a diverse background, which really brought on new experiences for me and provided new perspectives on my day-to-day work.
What I enjoyed most about the project was the truly cooperative and interdisciplinary working experience it provided. It included social scientists, which are going to help us to transport the findings from the scientific fields into society and is a novelty in many of the projects that we have performed before.
What I really liked at Seascope is that social scientists and natural scientists work together on a common problem, and shining light from two different angles on the same problem really produced some results that I find super interesting. So this was really a great achievement.
And the main enjoyments of this project for me was the innovative spirit of it. So implementing a new system always brought a lot of obstacles, and having to come up with solutions for it was always a thrill for me.
And what I enjoyed the most about the project was to slowly start to understand the intricacies of this process. So to have these really in-depth conversations with people from a completely different field, and to start to understand in very hands-on practical terms what is required for them to do their work and for this information to flow. And then to think about how, with the tools of my discipline, I can support that. And to see that there are actually ways of doing that, and that was incredibly inspiring.
I enjoyed that we have a holistic approach that will directly support the global observing system.
I enjoyed a lot the Seascope project because this one gathered scientists from different horizons, and what I enjoyed the most about that was this multicultural aspect, because we all have different way to work, to think, and to consider a project. And so I think that we all learned a lot thanks to that.
What comes next? Well, marine carbon observations are becoming more and more important. We made some significant improvements, and I'm sure the consortium has enough creativity to create follow-up projects and follow-up ideas.